I'm super excited to introduce a brand new feature as part of Agent Growth Hub and Lead Caller that is absolutely mind blowing, super high leverage, and that is the landing page builder that we've been working on for quite some time. And I'm super excited to say that this is one of those tools that has saved me hours and hours and hours of time that I had to hire outside help. And then eventually I used to get my marketing person to do it, and it was taking a lot of her time. And I figured there's got to be a better way to automate this. And now it's fully automated, and it's pretty amazing. What used to take me hours and cost me hundreds of dollars is now only taking me less than 2 minutes in total from the moment I give it a prompt to the moment that I'm actually able to publish it. And it's super high leverage. I'm able to impress my sellers, my buyers, everybody, lead capture, and I'll talk a lot about that. I've got a full video on this entire feature, but I wanted to make this video to show our existing clients how to actually access this and how you can start using it from today. So if you are an existing Agent Growth Hub client, then you should already have access to this. It's preloaded in your CRM as of today. If you are a Lead Caller client and you have access to the CRM, you'll also have it. But if you are a Lead Caller AI client and you don't have access to the CRM, then reach out to us and we will get you hooked up. If you're not a client of us at all, whether that's the Agent Growth Hub platform or Lead Caller AI, then reach out to us for a free trial and we'll get you hooked up. Now, for those of you that have the CRM, when you open the CRM, you notice that on the left-hand side, there's a lot of menu items. You'll now start seeing the landing page builder menu on the left-hand side on the nav bar. When you click on it, for the first time, it's going to open up this window. This is the landing page builder. Okay, now I'm going to just shrink that left side so it's a little bit more wider screen here. This is the onboarding screen. I'm doing this on a demo account, so all this info here is obviously not real, but your name would be here, your brokerage name, your phone number, email, your brokerage address, and your real estate agent website will be there as well. This is basically pulling all the data from your CRM already. That's in your business profile. If for whatever reason it's not here and you don't want to go into business profile and fill all that stuff out in settings, then that's fine. You can just do it right here. Fill out your name, brokerage, however you want it to look like on the landing page. Highly recommend uploading a logo here as well. This also gets pulled from the business profile, but go ahead and upload your logo and headshot, which I'll do here in a second. And then you can choose your brand colors. So this is a pre-configured branding colors that you can have on your landing page, as well as the email templates that will build, all with just 2-3 clicks. And this is going to be the look and feel of your landing page and your emails. There's a bunch of different colors you can choose from. I like the classic black and gold. It's super cool, nice, sleek. It looks, rich. You can also put custom colors. So if you have branding colors for your company, for your brokerage, for your team, for your brand in general, you can pick those primary colors and accent colors here as well. This is kind of what it looks like, just a quick little snippet of it. Lead capture form, I'm going to get that, talk to you about that in a second here. But let me first go ahead and upload a photo and headshot, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and uploaded our logo. This is our team logo, as well as a headshot of myself. Again, this is going to be on the branding of the landing pages. I've picked my classic black brand colors, and now we'll get back to this in a second. I'm going to go ahead and click Launch Builder, and that's going to bring me to my app interface. The onboarding is done. It's got all the information that it needs. By the way, you can always change it later in settings. I'll show you that afterwards. And this is what the app interface looks like. Okay, so as you can tell, just by looking at it for the first time, you're going to see a whole bunch of templates that you can pick from. The whole idea of this is to make it as easy for you as possible, so you're not spending, a lot of time thinking about what should I prompt it to become this really kick-ass landing page that's going to convert. This is already pre-programmed for real estate and real estate related, high converting, highly optimized landing pages. Okay, so including emails. So all you have to do is just select one of these templates. There's seller page, open house, just listed, just sold, buyer page, agent bio, community guide, luxury listing, coming soon, market report, investment, property, and holiday seasonal. So there's lots of ones to choose from. For whatever reason, if you don't see a template here that you like, you can go ahead and describe it in one sentence. Give me a landing page for insert whatever it is that you're looking for. Okay, maybe it's a brochure or a seller's guide. You could type that in here, okay? And it's going to basically create a landing page catered to a seller's guide to convert sellers, okay? So again, a very powerful tool, and it's designed to output things that a landing page that you can put on your website, put into your emails, put into social media. You can run ads with it and have it as a CTA, a call to action that you can lead the leads to. You can send it to your database. There's just sky's the limit when it comes to landing pages, right? They're optimized for conversion. So for this example, let's go ahead and do a just listed. Now, when you click on any of the templates, it's going to ask you if you want to auto-generate, which means you just click this button and it starts generating without any further details, or you can edit prompt first. So I'm going to do the edit prompt first because I want to show you how you can give it a little bit more context. So it starts off with create a just listed property landing page. Now, if I just put that in, it's going to create a really nice landing page, but it's not going to have any context on what property to put, right? So if it's just listed, we need to tell it what the listing is. So just one extra step here is you want to let it know the property address, the price, and small details like the number of bedrooms. So let's go ahead and do a real listing, create a landing page, just listed landing page for 1068 Lockheed Drive in Oshawa. Oshawa, Ontario. It is a 3-bed, 3-bath corner unit townhouse with 1-car garage, listed at $799. Okay, and that's it. And then you want to put some images, so you come to this images tab and you upload some images because you want buyers and any leads that are looking at it, including your sellers, to be able to see the actual photos of the listing, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and upload some listings. Okay, so I've gone ahead and uploaded 5 photos. All you have to do is just click upload and upload your images of the listing. You can upload 1, you can upload as many as you like. I like to keep it between 3 and 5. And you can label them. So this one, for example, is what's called a hero, or the main image that you're going to see on the website, right? Which is going to be at the top. So you want to label that as the hero. And then label the rest as appropriately as you want to. So this one is, for example, the living room. This one is the kitchen. And then I put 2 bedrooms. You don't have to put a lot of photos, but you can do whatever it is you want. And once I've labeled them, you can hit start building with 5 photos. And last step you want to do is you want to upload your form, because the whole point of a landing page is you want to be able to capture leads. That's the whole purpose of a landing page, right? You want to capture leads. So in order to capture leads, you need a form. So this is where this app is super powerful, right? One of the ways it's super powerful. You want to go down here. Remember I was telling you we'll get back to this lead capture form. And I'll show you guys how to do that. But you know what? Let's actually first go ahead, because I'll show you that in the follow-up. Let's first go ahead and build this landing page. So let's go ahead and hit enter. And now it's going to do its thing and start generating a landing page. Takes about a minute, so let's wait. Okay, so the landing page is ready, and what's cool about this app is on the right-hand side, you can actually see the preview and what the landing page actually looks like, which is super cool. It's what softwares like Claude offer as well. So we've got a Claude-like environment built within our app, so you can see the preview on the right-hand side, and you can kind of toggle this left and right as well. But let's take a look. So very nice. It's got the logo branding at the top left there with our contact details. Clear call to action right here. Your dream home awaits, property address, the list price, and obviously a clear call to action. And if you go down, it's got this really nice visual cards that show the features. Really nice, very professional. Of course, it's got the photo gallery, and look at the way it's got the grid layout for the photos. Really cool. You've got the hero, the main outside exterior image there, and then you've got the other property photos here. So it's perfectly symmetrical, no uneven grid, really nice. And again, you can put as many photos as you like. Then it's got property details here, highlighting the things that we've told it already, and also another section why this home stands out, right? How cool is that? You know, imagine showing this to your seller and instantly impressing them that you've built a website for the listing. How cool. And then for buyers, when you're running ads or you're sending it to your database or even putting it on as a branded virtual tour link on the MLS, this is a game changer, right? And this is kind of cool. It also tells you a little bit about Oshawa because we told them at the listings in Oshawa, it finds out a little bit about it and writes down the key features that buyers should know, right? Minutes to downtown Oshawa, near top-rated schools, walking distance to park, close to Oshawa Center Mall, easy Highway 401 access, transit nearby. That's cool. Obviously, the name here says John Doe because this is a demo account, but this would say the agent's name. But look at that. It's got a nice section on just the agent itself, highlighting the agent, obviously because you want the buyers to contact you. Really cool. It's got your phone number, email, website there. And this is the best part, schedule your private showing, right? So when you click on this call to action, right here, anywhere, it's going to bring you down to that CTA, schedule a private showing, and it brings you down here where you can request more information, schedule showing. So obviously we need the form. Oh, by the way, here's the footer as well. So the footer's got all the information that you need to stay, just like top landing pages have. So this is obviously an important part, contact form. So I'm going to show you how to input this next. What's cool is you can interact with this landing page and do follow-ups, just like you would in ChatGPT or Claude AI. You can talk to it and give it further instructions, right? So here it's telling you what it's done, and now you can give it more prompts to make revisions. Okay, so one of the revisions that we clearly want to make is we want to add the contact form. And if there's anything else here that we need to put, then we can prompt it and get it to do that as well. So let's first go ahead and put the form. So the way to get the form integrated is if you have the CRM, then the forms are already preloaded into your CRM, but we just have to let the app know that the forms are there, and we're going to do that through what's called an API. Okay, to get the API, it's a super easy step. You're going to go to settings. I'm just going to right click here and open it in a new tab. Okay. And then once you open settings, you're going to go into private integrations on the left-hand side. Then you're going to click on create private integration. You're going to give it a name, Agent Growth Hub landing page. Doesn't really matter what you name it, but just something for you to refer to as. Now it's going to ask you for scopes. Scopes is what we're allowing this app to do within the CRM, right? So just to keep things very simple, there's 135 different scopes here. Keep it super simple. Just hit select all because the app reads and writes stuff like you can connect your social media, you can connect your Facebook, Instagram, you can connect it to your email. So we want to give it all that access because this app is going to also behave in a way where it can talk to your social media and post stuff there, schedule posts, send out emails. So let's give it all the scopes required and hit create. It's going to give the security risk thing, asking, are you sure you want to confirm? Go ahead and click confirm. There's no security risks here because this is your CRM. And then it's going to give you this. Now, this is only going to show you one time, so make sure that you copy this API key, okay? Copy this API key because after this, you're not going to see it anymore. So you're going to hit copy. You're going to go back to your previous tab, and then you're going to go into settings. You're going to go into integration. And then here's where you're going to put the API key, okay? And then you're going to hit Save Key. And if it's successful, it's going to say API key is configured, integration key saved successfully. Perfect. So now we know that the app has access to the forms. Then you're going to go back into the branding section. You're going to go down to the bottom. And now, as you can see, before it was red, it told you to get a form number or integration. Now you can select the forms. So now, every time you make a landing page, you can change the form that you want to use. So in our case, we're doing a just listed form, and we want to request more information. You can easily just put a buyer form here, okay? Because it's the form is the reference is just that questions that it's asking in the form, right? Name, phone number, email. Most of them are the same. For a listing ad, it may ask you for what time they want to see the property. So to keep things very simple, I'm going to keep it as a buyer form, and I'm going to hit Save Changes, okay? And then I'm going to tell the app to make a revision. Go ahead and add the form into the landing page. Okay, we're going to give it that instruction, and we're going to wait till the changes are ready. Okay, so our output is ready, and it tells you here what it's done in terms of the tracking parameters and stuff like that. It's also matched the form style. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to click on this CTA again, anywhere here, and now it's going to take me back down to this form. And look at that. Now our form is embedded into the landing page, okay, in less than a minute. Now the user can go ahead, or lead can go ahead and fill in their name, last name, phone number, and email. They can even select what type of property they're interested in. There's another actually form for this. I think I put in the wrong form, the buyer form. There should have been book a showing form, so you can put that. You can go back to chat and ask it to revert it, or do a revision to put the other form. Regardless, the form is here. And what's cool about this is now when the user fills in this form, it notifies you by email and text. Whatever phone number you have in the CRM, it'll text you and say, hey, new user has just filled out this form, contact them. And also you'll capture that lead, and that lead will now end up in your CRM. Okay, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. But how cool is this? Now you've got a landing page, a full, comprehensive, professional landing page that marketing agencies charge upwards of $500 to create. But you have a form that's embedded. You don't have to pay a developer to link a form to your back end and capture the lead. It's all ready. Now, once you guys are happy with this, you're happy with the revisions that you've made, you can now go ahead and actually publish this, which is where I find is the highest value use for this app. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to go ahead up here and click publish. And what this will do is when you click publish, it'll actually give you a live link for that landing page. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to the landing page on a website live. So it's no longer in the app. It is now published on a website that now you can start sharing with your seller, with your buyers for lead capture, ads. You can send it via email. You can put in your link in bio on your website. Whatever you want to do, it's live. You can share it with anyone you want. Okay, CTAs are working, full, ready to go. Look at that. Form is right there. This, in my opinion, is the most high leverage thing that this app does, is it publishes it immediately with one click. Okay, so let's go back in here, and I'm going to show you some of the other tools that you can use. You can also, by the way, use a QR code. So down here is a QR code button. If you click on that, it's going to actually create a QR code. So now you can scan this QR code with your phone, and it'll show you the landing page on your device on the browser. Some of the use cases you can use with this is send it in postcards, put it in flyers if you're doing shows, or you can have it in a flyer or in a feature sheet at the listing at open houses, so that when people are walking through the open house or buyers are coming for showings, they can look through the virtual tour and look through the landing page. So many different use cases for that. It's super powerful. And this is the next one I really love, which is the email version. So when you click on this, it actually will now create an email version of this landing page that's optimized for emails. And this, again, is a very, very, very cool feature that you don't see Claude just able to do or ChatGPT able to do. And once it's ready, I'm also going to show you how you can push it as an email template within the CRM and blast it out to your entire database. Okay, so our email version is ready. And look at this. How cool is that? It's got your logo as the header. It's got the hero image right here at the top. This is exactly what you would see in professional marketing email apps like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Constant Contact. This is exactly how the builders build their email campaigns. It's got a clear headline there, Dream Home Awaits, price. And what's cool about this button, the call to action here, is when you click on this button, it'll take you to your published page that we just published earlier. Again, driving traffic onto the website so that you can capture leads. It's got property highlights with cards on there. We've got the photo gallery, property details, more information. Look at that. Then it's got the agent info at the bottom. Another call to action down here. And of course, you've got the footer over here. How cool is this? An email version of this ready in less than 60 seconds. Very powerful. Now, you also have the ability to reconvert it if you want. I mean, I won't suggest it because it uses up another credit. Usually what it spits out is always good. I never have any issues with it. But if you really wanted to, you can go ahead and do a reconvert, and it'll just reconvert into a new email. This is where it's really powerful. When you click push template, it's now going to push this email as a template into my CRM's email drafts. So now I can go to that draft into the templates, and I can send this email out to everybody that's in my CRM. Extremely powerful. Okay. Again, reducing time and automating a lot of things. And you can schedule your emails from there as well. You don't have to send it right away. You can schedule it for later. Last thing I want to show you guys is the social post. When you click on that, it's going to generate a social media post for this listing based on the prompting, and it's going to have a caption. You can connect your social media to it. Right now, I don't have the social media connected to this account because it's a demo account, but if you did connect it in settings, then your social media would be here. You would click on that, and then you could either post it immediately or you could schedule a post for a later date. So how cool. You have 3 high leverage things you can do. Create a landing page to capture leads, to impress your sellers, capture buyers. You could do community reports, open house, landing pages. You can, in fact, click on new page, and it's going to ask you if you want to reuse the 5 images you just loaded. And you can go, yep, keep images, and start a new chat. And in this new chat, you can go ahead and now do an open house landing page for the same property. Okay, so again, edit prompt first. Create an open house landing page, RSVP form for 1068 Lockheed Drive, 3-bed, 3-bath, corner townhouse, and then in Oshawa, Ontario. Okay, with 1-car garage, Oshawa, Ontario. And then it's going to start spitting it out. But then you can go ahead and click on My Pages, and you can go on to all your saved pages. If I click on that, it'll take me back to the previous landing page that we just created, and all your saved landing pages are going to be here. So, guys, really cool tool. I highly encourage you guys, if you already have the CRM, if you're part of the Agent Growth Hub family, then you have access to this already. If you're a lead caller client and you don't have access to this, just let us know and we'll get you access to this right away. And if you are not a client of ours and you want to try this out, then send us an email. I'll put something in the description so you guys can reach out, and we'll get you set up with a free trial so you guys can try this out as well. Okay. Lastly, this also has the ability to track analytics. So once your landing page is ready, you can see the total views today, last 7 days, last 30 days, the scroll depth, and it really gives you comprehensive analytics on what's going on with your landing page. So that's really, really cool. So that's it for the video, guys. It's getting a little bit long, but I hope you guys get a deep dive in this and are able to start using it right away. It's a very powerful tool, and I look forward to you guys to bring this into play and actually put it to work. Thanks.